Hey everybody, it's Rishila Lynn and welcome to my channel. This video will be all about my first trimester symptoms and everything I experienced, which you might want to know about if you are in your first trimester or even if you are still planning to get pregnant. So I hope this video will be able to help you. Let's get started. Okay, before anything else, let me share with you that I am filming this a little late. So now I'm already 8 months pregnant in my third trimester, but I was able to take note of everything that happened during the first trimester of this pregnancy, which was from October to December of 2020. I found out that I was pregnant when I was around 3 weeks plus, almost 4 weeks pregnant, but I didn't miss my period yet at that time. So that was during the 2-week wait, after my ovulation and before my next period or before my next menstruation. If you want to know how I found out that early, I made a video about all of my earliest pregnancy symptoms. Right here, you can click this little eye icon or check the description box below. I was even getting a negative result on a home pregnancy test kit, but I just knew I was already pregnant because of the early pregnancy symptoms that I was having. To summarize, well, I can remember that my boobs were painful. I had thick, creamy discharge down there. I was feeling warm, like I was about to have fever. And what else? I was having colds. There was a night I couldn't stop sneezing. My appetite increased. I was slightly nauseated, but I didn't throw up, although I felt really sick in my stomach. And I also got quite sensitive to scents and odors, like different smells. And I was constantly hungry, and there was some cramping in the lower abdomen. I was also peeing more frequently. And then I missed my period. So yeah, there you have it. I got a BFP around 5 weeks pregnant. When I was 5 weeks pregnant, I actually tested multiple times before that, and it was giving me a lot of faint positives like squinters, but the super dark and red positive result came around 5 weeks, like when I was 5 weeks pregnant. And my symptoms from that point on were, number one, I was very tired and sleepy and fatigued, even if I was able to sleep well at night. Like before I got pregnant, I could go on the whole day without taking a nap. But during this time, I was 5 weeks pregnant, right? So that was my second month of pregnancy. I would wake up and eat and attend to my toddler's needs. By the way, yes, I have a toddler. He was 2 years old, now he's 3 years old. And yeah, still in the morning while we're playing or what, there was just nothing I wanted to do but sleep, like really sleep for a full hour or so. And in the afternoon, I would also feel extremely tired again. I usually look for someone who could play with my toddler so I could sleep again. And then in the evening, I try to sleep as soon as I can. There was just nothing else I wanted to do but sleep. This was quite a challenge for me because I know there is a certain amount of coffee allowed for pregnant women, but I was trying to completely avoid it at that time. And before I got pregnant, I was drinking 2 cups of coffee per day. So I was probably experiencing caffeine withdrawal symptoms together with the fatigue from the pregnancy. Another first trimester symptom was pregnancy rhinitis, which is one of my earliest pregnancy symptoms as well during my 2-week wait. So at that time, during my 2-week wait, I only experienced like non-stop sneezing for like 1 hour in the evening right after dinner, and that was just one day. There was no reason for it at all. There were no allergens or anything causing the sneezing. So I said, oh, it's probably pregnancy rhinitis. And then it never happened again. However, when I was around 9 weeks pregnant, my nose started getting congested every night. Like right when I get ready to go to sleep, I just straight up couldn't breathe through my nose until the morning, like the whole night. So the entire night I had to breathe through my mouth, or sometimes one side gets decongested, so I use that side to breathe, but most nights I would breathe through my mouth, which was extremely uncomfortable. I would wake up several times at night with a very dry mouth and lips. So I stand up to drink water, and also I pee because I was also peeing more frequently at that time. None of the allowed remedies for nasal congestion worked for me. I mean, they would work at first, but the congestion comes back, which makes me decide to just breathe using my mouth so I could sleep through the night. During the daytime, it goes away, like completely, no colds or congestion at all. Only at night, during bedtime. My doctor confirmed that it was pregnancy rhinitis during my second prenatal visit, and she told me there was nothing else I could do aside from what I was already doing. And it was really uncomfortable. I wish you're not experiencing it. I had it starting when I was 9 weeks pregnant straight until around 18 weeks pregnant. I created a separate video about everything I did to make it go away, and the one thing that worked for me, I hope you can check it out if you're also experiencing the same symptom. During those first 3 months of pregnancy, I was also quite moody and cranky and emotional. And I'm especially mentioning this as part of my first trimester symptoms because when the second trimester was starting, I didn't feel as emotional and moody and cranky anymore. So it was definitely the sudden increase of hormones that came during the first trimester, which wasn't a very good thing for the people I was with because I was too short-tempered, but I did let them know ahead that it was probably the hormones. And to help with that, I tried to meditate daily. Until today, actually, I still meditate daily, and it has helped me tremendously. I had a bad back knee, like acne on the back, and although I've tried having back knee even before when I was not pregnant, it only happened once and it went away after I switched to a better soap. This time, or like during my first trimester, I tried using that same soap, like bath soap, that worked, but my back knee was still there. It took quite a while before it went away, and it was quite a lot and painful whenever I accidentally scratched it. Other symptoms were things I already mentioned earlier. I was peeing more frequently, my boobs were painful. I also felt bloated, like I would eat a little and then I would feel like my tummy was already super full, but then after an hour, or not even an hour, like after a little while, I would look for something to eat again. So it was like I was always hungry, but I didn't know exactly what I wanted to eat. And then when I was already eating, I was full right away. I'm not sure if I'm making sense, but kind of like my metabolism probably changed. Good thing I didn't get a lot of nausea. I probably, in total, felt nauseous 4 or 5 times only, but not even bad nausea. Unlike my first pregnancy, I would really feel sick and then I would throw up during the first pregnancy. But this time it was just really light nausea, and it wasn't morning sickness though. It was like just nauseous random times of the day, but no vomiting, which I was super happy about because, like I said, I was extremely tired and sleepy all day, and I had pregnancy rhinitis throughout. So thank God I didn't have to deal with nausea and vomiting. When I entered the last month of my first trimester, so that's like my 3rd month of pregnancy, almost all of my first trimester symptoms went away. That was the month of December 2020. So I wasn't very tired anymore. I wasn't napping as much, like from 2 naps a day, it went down to 0 naps. So I would only sleep at night during bedtime. My boobs weren't painful anymore. I stopped peeing very frequently. There was absolutely 0 nausea. I was less moody already, like it has gone back to the normal amount of crankiness, like you know how I was before pregnancy. So when I was 3 months pregnant, towards the end of the first trimester, I started feeling way better. However, my back knee was still there and my pregnancy rhinitis continued on until the 2nd trimester. So I still slept with a clogged nose. I just kept breathing through my mouth every night, although it became more bearable than the first month. I think at some point I have gotten used to it and learned to accept it and just appreciate that at least I was still able to breathe through my mouth, especially since I know that some moms are having a more difficult time. So I was grateful it was just pregnancy rhinitis. But I still wish that you wouldn't experience it. So that's it for this video. I hope you learned a thing or two. If you have symptoms that I did not experience, or if you want to share any advice, any remedy, or safe solutions to any of what I mentioned, please comment below. As of today, I am already on my 3rd trimester, and my 2nd trimester update with all my symptoms will be coming up soon. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel so you can follow me throughout this pregnancy, my VBAC journey, my postpartum journey, and beyond. See ya.